Welcome to the Uplifting Podcast. Welcome to the Keep It Uplifting Podcast, where we discuss lifestyle, motivation, and fitness. I am your host, Uplifting 365, and as always, I have my man behind the camera with me.
The man behind the camera.
Welcome to the video. Back again, baby.
Uplifted, man.
Yes,
We here,
sir.
baby. You know what I mean?
You know, been doing a lot lately, man. Been doing a lot, and
Always, I know how you get down.
you know, something fresh in mind. I wanted to discuss patience today. You know,
You looking at me like I'm somebody with a lot of patience because I'm not.
I just wanted to talk about how patience is something that is necessary. You know,
True.
and you know, I think I talked about this before, but I just didn't go in depth. And I think that a lot of people are not patient because they don't even do the research on the goals that they're trying to achieve, right? You know,
That's deep.
if you want to become a cake or a bakery owner, right? Like you should probably look into the business side of baking and not just the fact that you're good in the kitchen and, you know, it comes to you natural. Like
No doubt.
there's always a level of detail that we need to have about our goals to achieve them, you know?
Hell yeah. And we got to allot that time.
You got to. It's a lot of, I mean, things take time, right? It takes, I'll talk about it again. It takes 9 months to have a baby, 9 to 10 months, right? You know, so you develop an idea, you should plan, right?
Of course.
You know, but you should plan patience in there, right? Like, I think that's a part of it as well. Accepting how long it's going to take as well, right? And the way you can do that is to set daily reminders, daily goals, right?
Right.
Like proper planning leads to patience. You know what I'm saying? When
Right.
you become impatient because you're also not staying in the moment.
Yeah, or like you saying about proper planning, if something is unexpected and you didn't plan for it to take this long, you can easily become impatient.
Yeah.
You know, because if you don't plan and it really takes a week, you thought it was going to take a day.
Right.
5 days, fifth day you done with it when really it's supposed to take 7.
And these are things, you know, we talk about patience, but really I think you create patience, you know? And I think that
I'm there with you on that one.
you know what I'm
You
saying?
create it, yeah.
Right? Research, right? So far, and proper planning, right? That also allows you to accept how long these things are going to take, right? If you don't prioritize what needs to get done to reach your goals, right? Daily, mind you. I'm not talking about something that is the month, right?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I talked about how I planned to do a mile a day,
Yeah,
right?
Step by step.
Step by step. And when you understand the steps, it allows you to accept the time frame that these things are going to take, you know?
No doubt.
And I mean, this podcast takes an exceptional amount of time. It's not just sitting down in front of a mic, pressing record,
Right. Just for them few minutes.
and turning the camera on, right? You know, I mean, even my weight loss journey, right? I just knew that I was going to lose a lot of weight in 6 months, right?
Yeah.
You know, I eat right, I exercise.
But you didn't have when you thought that, you didn't have no background. You didn't gain that background knowledge.
I didn't do any research, right?
Or
You
the
know,
calculations behind it.
some people,
Because there's calculations too, right?
there's all kinds of calculations, you know, like there's mapping out your day, right? You got to map out what you're going to do over, you know, you work for 8 hours or 9 hours, however long. You know, there's a 2-hour car ride to work sometimes, or a 30-minute car ride.
I lose impatience there.
Right? Some people got to get their kids ready. That's why they call it meal prepping. You're preparing yourself, right? That way you're not scattering trying to find something quick to eat, right? Because you're impatient. You're hungry now. You're looking for something.
Prep it in the
Everything
morning.
is
When you come
about
home, you can
patience.
throw it in.
Right. So, I just say that you really have to understand what your goals require. And I think one of the big things about goal setting or goal making or goal achieving, all three of those require patience.
Of course. How about a different level of it though? Like not as far as time mapping or anything. How about like patience within your relationships? Like people aren't perfect, but we as human beings, we deal with people each and every day in our relationships,
Right?
Like, how do you practice patience with a person that makes mistakes or they may not be doing things as you planned them to do?
Well, realistic expectations, right?
Okay.
I believe that is also something that is a part of patience, right? Like if you set realistic expectations, have realistic communication conversations with your significant other, then you won't be upset that they're not doing things that you want them to do, right? Mm-hmm. Like, yes, you have things you want to do for yourself. So does your significant other.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So they are a person. They are a human being as well. So you have to communicate, maybe sometimes map out. Like some people don't like planning because it's not what is that? Spur of the moment. It's there's no spontaneity to that, right?
Exactly.
And
that's what I was about to say. People don't look at relationships as planning.
Right. I mean,
that's not how they see them.
Well,
some people see them as just falling together.
Yeah. Well, I think some things are spontaneous, but you plan to have dinner. Yeah. You plan to go out. Hey, babe, on Friday, we're going to go see that movie, when we could go see movies, or if something is premiering on whatever streaming service you like, right? But you have to have a realistic expectation of your significant other's time, right? You want to prioritize their time, but they may want to monetize their time, right? So where's the balance in that? And that is where you have to be patient. I'm saying the word over and over, but these things are all achieving the same goal, right? That realistic expectation that, hey, I talked to them about us doing something on Wednesdays and Fridays, right? May seem like a plan, but it really wasn't. You just had a conversation and said, these are the days that I'm free, you're free. Let's spend that time together.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Now you have a realistic expectation, right? Because I know, I may talk to you throughout the week, but I know Wednesday and Friday, that's our time, So, again, you really have to be patient, man.